Welcome back. Today we're counting down the top 10 Georgia cities where home prices are most at risk of crashing or sharply declining in 2026, based on real housing market trends like rising inventory, slowing sales, and weakening price momentum. Let's go. 10. Valdosta, Georgia, smaller market with rising supply. Valdosta has seen inventory rising faster than buyer demand in 2025, giving local buyers more leverage and pressuring sellers to cut prices. 9. Albany, Georgia, economy and housing weakness signs. Albany's local economy and housing demand have softened in 2025, with fewer buyers competing and more listings lingering on the market. 8. Rome, Georgia, suburban cooling risk. Suburban markets like Rome saw less rapid growth than urban centers and are now showing early signals of buyer caution, longer days on market, and fewer above-asking offers. 7. Warner Robins, Georgia, affordability constraints. Warner Robins has a relatively modest median home price, but rising borrowing costs and slowed demand could weaken prices if local buyers back out. 6. Macon, Georgia, buyer leverage growing. Statewide trends show inventory rising 16.5%, with more listings staying on the market and a larger share of homes experiencing price drops. 5. Columbus, Georgia, slowing sales and inventory build. Like other Georgia cities, Columbus has seen more listings and slower sales, meaning buyers have more choices while sellers lower price expectations. 4. Augusta, Richmond County, Georgia, flattening demand. Augusta's housing market has shown slower momentum, with longer listing times and buyers gaining negotiating leverage. Why prices could fall? Sellers who overprice may reduce their expectations when buyers can wait and negotiate. 3. Savannah, Georgia, high-end weakness and slowing market. Savannah has experienced a slowdown in sales, including collapsing activity in the high-end segment, dragging down overall price performance. Why prices could fall? When the luxury segment falters dramatically, it can ripple through the entire market, forcing broader price adjustments. 2. Athens, Clark County, Georgia, volatility risk. Athens has seen more inventory and slower sales, especially in student-driven segments that can quickly shift with economic or seasonal changes. 1. Atlanta Metro, Georgia, most vulnerable to downward pressure in 2026. Data snapshot, 2025. Metro Atlanta's median home price dipped year over year, while active listings surged 20% plus. Inventory levels reached multi-year highs, and days on market have increased. Deal cancellations have risen sharply. Nearly 1 in 5 buyers backed out of pending sales. Why prices could crash? Atlanta's housing market is showing some of the clearest signs of stress in Georgia. Rising inventory, slowing sales, and weakening pricing power all indicate that sellers may need to cut prices to attract buyers. Why these cities are at risk. Key crash factors. 1. Rising inventory gives buyers leverage. Across Georgia, listings have risen significantly. Homes are staying on the market longer and more deals are falling through, creating downward pressure on prices. 2. Slowing sales activity. Several markets, especially Atlanta and Savannah, are seeing sales weaken, even as listings increase, meaning buyers have more choices while sellers lower price expectations. 3. Buyer negotiating power increasing. With more choices and fewer competitive bids, buyers can negotiate price cuts, which squeezes seller expectations and can drive prices downward. 4. High mortgage costs and affordability strain. Mortgage rates near historic highs reduce how much buyers can afford, lowering demand and pressuring prices. 5. Local economic variability. Smaller cities and suburban markets can swing more sharply than statewide averages when local job or demand patterns soften. Important clarification: crash versus correction. Let's be clear, a nationwide or statewide crash like 2008 isn't widely forecast. Many Georgia markets are stabilizing or slowly adjusting, but localized corrections or price drops are real possibilities in 2026 where supply outpaces demand and buyers gain leverage. If this video helped you see where Georgia home prices could weaken in 2026, hit like, comment which city you think will be hit hardest, and subscribe for more data-backed housing market forecasts.